Yeah, VFC's travels on YouTube. Praia, Carvalho, the Algarve, Portugal. This is the fourth beach we're checking out of this strip of four that we said. You got Marinha, Albandera, Benagil, and Carvalho. Carvalho is a place, you like it for the cliff jumping. It's a little quieter than the other beaches, especially at this time of year. You can see there's hardly anybody down there. Benagil was still packed, Marinha was still pretty busy. It's the off-season, September, not the off-season, but you know, the end of the tourist season. But it's nice and quiet down there. You can do some cliff jumping at Carvalho. Love it. So check it out. Subscribe to The Good Life, VFC's Travels on YouTube. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss the good shit. And subscribe and follow on Instagram. Yeah, no life like the good life.
Two paths down to Carvalho Beach on each side of the beach. Both give you splendid views from the cliff tops above. And what's cool about Carvalho is the tunnel, the cave that you got to go through down the steps to get to the beach. It's one of the highlights. In the summertime, you see people bringing baby carriages up and down those stairs out onto the beach. This time of year, it's September, it's a little bit emptier, a little bit of seaweed there, but there's still some of the locals down here on the beach. They're all huddled over there on the other side underneath the shade. In the afternoon, you get some nice shade on Carvalho Beach. Carvalho is a fun beach.
From that cliff top behind me, you can see you can do some cliff jumping in there. That's the high jump. And then you got the smaller one over on this side of the beach. Not too many people here. Nobody's really cliff jumping, but this is the beach to do it.
When you're facing the water on the right side of the beach, the far side from when you come down, there's a path carved into the rock. You can see they discourage you from cliff jumping these days, but you go around that gate. Come through, and again, a little tunnel caved in. And there's this fun path right along the cliff's edge here to take you out to where you can cliff jump from. Like I said, Carvalho is such a fun beach, especially in the summertime when everybody's there. Look at these beautiful views you get from the cliff jumping, and let's do it. Come on, VFC, you gonna do it or what? Yeah, there's no life like the good life. Love it. Usually too, when you make that a little bit terrifying walk across the cliff there, you're sure to jump, but not Julia. On this day, she came back down, but she's jumped it before. Don't know what her problem was there. So now this is the high jump. If you go on the other side, this is about double or triple the height that it is from the small. So there you go. Louis is the one. He goes first. And during the height of the season in August, there's usually a line waiting to jump off that cliff because it's the big one. VFC is going to have a little go at this. You can see the tidal wave that comes when my fat ass jumps down. And here we go. Gotta love that jump though. The swim back. So look it down at Carvalho Beach from the cliff top above. Again, from Benagil, Albandera, Marinha, Carvalho, out of the four beaches we're highlighting here in the Algarve, Carvalho is definitely the funnest beach. It's full of positive vibes. It's a little more local feel than it is touristy feel. And one more tunnel I want to show you. Oh, you can climb through this tunnel up to where you jump on the high jump, or come down and it takes you right out on the beach again. Gotta love Carvalho, a really fun beach. I think it's one of the must-sees that you got to do when you're visiting the Algarve. Yeah, no life like the good life. Subscribe. VFC's Travels on YouTube.